Dr. Raghuram, if you could also come in here, we were discussing, the numbers that are coming out now. Over 75,000 cases of COVID have been reported in the last 24 hours, and it's a frightening number. And the thought that in a few weeks we could even overtake Brazil and become the second most affected country. And we were just discussing how, but at the same time, the unlock measures are underway. Come September, we're going to have more unlock measures there. So it's difficult to really balance the two. On one hand, for the public to tell them this is still very, very serious, the coronavirus pandemic, but at the same time, we're hearing of all these measures, how things are opening up, so people are becoming more and more careless and fatigued by the restrictions.
Indeed. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me on your show. Yes, it is frightening if you look at the numbers per se, but I think, as I have mentioned before as well on your shows, the total number of cases, the absolute number of cases are increasing, the absolute number of deaths are also increasing. But actually, if you look at the number of deaths per million, India ranks at somewhere around 28 or 30 deaths per million. When you compare it to other Western countries, it's about 600 to 700. So it's 20 times lower. That is the first thing. And despite the number of cases, the number of testing, the number of that doing in India is increasing. And over the past 1 week, we have been doing more than 9 lakh tests per day. And despite this, our case positivity rate is under 10%. It's around 8% or so. And equally, the case fatality rate is under 2%. And the number of people who are recovering are over 76%. So these are all good figures. Yes, the number of cases are increasing, and so are the number of deaths also increasing, but it has to be taken in the right perspective. And this is also expected with the increasing number of tests that we are doing in our country.
Right, Dr. Ram, also, we're not seeing those frightening images that we saw earlier. Of course, no one wants to go back there, but perhaps that's one of the reasons why people are also taking it, more lightly now. As I was discussing, with Dr. Parekh, that earlier, how a lot of people are talking about how earlier there were fewer cases, just hundreds and thousands, and we were all under this strict lockdown and, very frightened about coronavirus. But now we have lakhs of cases, and even now we're going into, more stages of unlock. So people somehow are not taking it as seriously. Our hospitals are, of course, doing much, much better, and we're not seeing those visuals of, hospitals being very pressurized, doctors, nurses being overworked like we were seeing earlier, and perhaps that's one of the reasons that people are not taking it as seriously as they should.
Yes, very true. And actually, the number of cases are now moving from the metros to the smaller towns and villages.
That's right.
And as you can see, more than 54% of our case positivity rate is actually in the rural parts of our country, whether it is Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, or many other states. And with the lifting of the lockdown in phases, there is a lot of irresponsibility as well that we are seeing on the street. People are not wearing their masks properly. Social distancing norms are not being followed. And if we let our guard down at this crucial moment when things are getting better, then I think again the numbers will increase significantly, and therefore how responsibly we as a nation behave will determine largely the effect of the pandemic in our country, and the citizenry must take this seriously.
All right. Well, thank you so much, doctors, for joining us on the show and, emphasizing the need for us to continue to take this very, very seriously. Look at the numbers that we're seeing right now. And of course, here at NDTV, we'll continue our focus on this issue. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you.
Welcome back to our show, Coronavirus, Facts versus Myths. And it's time now for our viewer questions. We have with us Dr. Raghuram, President, Association of Surgeons of India, to take all those questions. Thank you for staying on for that. Our first question from Deepika in Kanpur.
आई एम दीपिका फ्रॉम कानपुर। मैं एक सोसाइटी में रहती हूँ, वहाँ बहुत सारे फ्लैट्स हैं। शाम को कई सारे बच्चे आते हैं, उनके पेरेंट्स आते हैं, वॉक करते हैं, बच्चे प्ले करते हैं बिना मास्क के और सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग के, और उन्हें ये लगता है कि हम जो है बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर सेफ हैं। क्या ये सही है?
Important question there.
That's a very important question, and I think we must be responsible, whether we are within the boundary wall or we are outside the boundary wall. We have to ensure that we maintain social distancing, we wear our mask when we are amongst other people, and also follow personal hygiene measures. So these are the three pillars of support that will hopefully prevent COVID infection. And I think this is a very irresponsible thing to do, that just because people are within the compound wall, for everybody to gather there without wearing masks and throwing social distancing norms to the winds. So I think this must be completely, changed in that particular community, and please ensure that you do that.
Yes, in fact, the adults must ensure that the children also follow those norms. We have another question, Puneet from Canada.
There is a case of reinfection in Hong Kong caused by a slightly different strain of COVID-19. Does it mean our immunity is short-lived? Are we vulnerable to new strains in circulation? And would a vaccine cover all the strains?
All right, lots of questions there. But yes, this is a big worry ever since this reinfection case from Hong Kong and 2 from Europe have come out.
Yes, indeed. And there are also anecdotal reports from some parts of India as well.
Yes.
So first of all, we need to know whether this is actually reinfection or it's the same infection, because many a times the RT-PCR, although it is positive after being treated for COVID infection, it could be positive for several reasons. One of the main reasons is sometimes the dead virus continues to be shed in the nasal mucosa, and when the RT-PCR is done, it turns out to be positive. It doesn't mean that he or she has active infection. So this is very important to know, because many a time, I mean, in our country actually, the guidelines, the Ministry of Health guidelines do not necessarily indicate that we need to do RT-PCR after being treated. So the first thing is whether this infection has completely resolved or not. Second is relating to the immunity per se that the person has, and whether there is another strain which has developed, which actually we still don't know. So this is a new virus, this is a complicated virus, there are no straight answers.
All right, another question from Alatakshi Gosai.
Hi, my name is Altakshi Gosai, and as a swimmer and a fellow sports person, I wanted to ask, how safe are swimming pools considering the water treatment it undergoes for maintaining its hygiene?
All right, swimming though I don't think has yet been allowed in Delhi, but yes, doctor, how safe is it?
Yeah, I don't think so. Going to gyms, going to public swimming pools is not ideal at this moment in time. I think we all have to maintain social distancing, and we must forget about exercising in public places for some time to come.
All right, but parks, like a lot of people have been cycling, a lot of people have been going to parks because, you know, you're out in the open, so you assume that you're safer.
Yes, you assume that you're safer, but you can never be safe in a public place without social distancing and wearing a mask. And particularly when someone is exercising, it's not advisable to wear a mask because it acts as a hindrance to the airflow and it can cause a number of problems. So I think for some time to come, it's important to exercise within the confines of the boundary or in your own homes. That is the best thing to do.
All right, so no swimming this season. Thank you so much, Dr. Raghuram, for joining us and answering all those questions for us.
Thank you.